Welcome to this tarot reading. Today, I felt really cool to go live, and as a healer and a practitioner myself, I am often taking note of what is alive in my 3D reality the moment before I go live, because as I settle into my chair and I relieve my human experience from the experience that Chelsea's having, and I become the oracle, I become the conduit, I've been feeling really called to speak to the oracles. So take what resonates for you in this reading. You will understand the messages to the core of yourself, and you are who it's meant for. So pay attention, and we are going to get some information on how you can just soften a little bit deeper. Just soften a little bit more. What is it, Spirit? What can we bring through that with the way that I read, I'm going to be bridging in some nervous system activations, a lot to do with what I speak into with these readings about somatics. So this could be something that you're tapping into, because this template and these structures with science, right? Human stuff. Those are important because those assist you through the journey through healing your whakapapa lineage, okay? I am a hard lesson to learn. So you are very hard to forget. You are very impressionable. Your wairua, your energy speaks for itself, okay? You are worthy of being equally met emotionally in the way that fills your cup. Eyes wide open, okay? And we also have you're making room for blessings. I am uneffable. People you have never met before feel very strongly towards you. Protect yourself. Okay. Start doing those things you promised yourself you would. You are worthy of having a home. You are learning how to be comfortable in uncertainty. Wounded feminine energy. Grid your home. Learn to be comfortable with yourself. Let them just show you how they feel. You serve other people their karmic debts. You serve karmic debts, trust the process. For these messages to all land in the space, there is a huge identity in you really becoming aware of your shadow self with this wounded feminine energy. And this is just my wairua. I've made these cards. I've made these cards myself. So these are just common things that come up in my coaching and my mentoring, helping you lead through the soul, like, because you're worthy of that and your soul knows it. So there's this huge identity awareness cycle that you have created, that you're working through. You're making room for your blessings. You're learning how to be uncomfortable in the uncertainty, which is huge because you serve karmic debts and trust the process. It means that you're trusting that process because you have energy. You just have things that have been really relevant for you in this realm, in this lifetime. And a lot of the karmic debts is through that you are a hard lesson to learn sometimes when your eyes are wide open. When you come into your ventral vagal regulation, creation energy, grid your home, you're being called to be more present in your home. We've got the Magician that's come out in the tarot. We also have the Hanged Man in reversal. I feel like there's many things that you're still just sort of unaware of the emotional damage that they created for you. So you're deeply in, I feel, a very controlled Eight of Swords energy. Eight of Swords is really today talking to me about the connection that you have with Wairua and the way that you are able to trust in your unseen, trust in your tupuna, your ancestors, trust in the way that you go about things. I feel like it is quite unorthodox with you being the Magician. We've got the Page of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, and Knight of Cups. I see that you have turned down many offers. You have really turned down groups or communities or, like a whole fucking family lineage. And you've also removed people singularly from your life because they did not give you what you deserve. I feel like there were a lot of ultimatums there. So you have learnt, because you've got your Page of Pentacles, but you've also been working through your wounded feminine energy. And this is where a lot of that baggage comes from. So gridding your home is going to help you be a lot more present in your home and help you be comfortable with yourself, so you will understand and be able to affirm yourself as a healer, which is going to then allow you to step into your identity on your social media platforms, if that is the way that you are utilizing your business, and bringing in wealth for you, and tapping into self-love again, which is starting to do the things you promised yourself you would, right? That's that Page of Pentacles. She's playing a instrument, and I'm going to find out what instrument it is and post it in the description as a tohu, as a sign. So let them just show you how they feel. When you step back and you let them show you how you feel, it's more about turning around and walking forward. And that is you being okay with the uncertainty, because I feel like you are also a leader. You are also a person who is meant to be out in the scene realms. You've been doing a lot of study. You've been working really hard. You've been working with, some of you have been working with really creditable mentors, people who are like the best of their realms, and you have been really blessed to be welcomed into these communities that help you be seen. So there is this balance and this really humble energy that I feel that you're in, because you understand that soul-led doesn't mean that your tarot readings that you get and the business that you give to other people is to be in ego. It is soul-led. You'll really have broken the chains from people who have believed that. I'm seeing with the Three of Wands and with the Justice card, it's like your mind is made up. You have seen enough. You don't need to see anymore. You're actually quite happy to work through the uncertainty and the unknown because you're strong all by yourself. You have the ability to be able to see through the knowledge. I feel like I also have a few Tane who are watching, a few men. So no mai hoki mai. Come back into the space if you desire. There are masculine energies. We've got the King of Wands. He's come out, and a lot of I feel that there is still a lot of the sisterhood wounds with the divine feminine that you are healing in yourself around what healthy families look like, what healthy sisterhood connections look like, because there is this healing that you have done with your mother wounds. Okay, so those mother wounds, that wounded feminine energy plays a huge part in how you show up in a lot of your relationships. So this is really being called to the forefront. This looks like you spending a lot of time in your 3D reality, whether your mum is alive or your mum has passed. It is all of your mother energy in all of the different identities that you are. And with the masculine being present, I have been really like a lot of tohu have been coming in for the masculine about their 24-hour cycle, right? Wahine, we are cycling to 28 days. The masculine cycle on a 24-hour period. So there is a huge difference, but a huge upgrade that is happening with the divine feminine as she learns how to be a good friend, be a good sister, be soft and gentle. And this is just by choosing people who don't put her in that state of competition, of suffering, of pain, and does everything that they can to assure her that she is well fed and, quite frankly, well effed. Because there is a lot of desire of being seen, but this is the celebration, because you finding very similar people to like you and your softness and your light and your goodness is literally a part of the journey. It's a part of the plan. It's what you're meant to be doing. We've got the Seven of Swords. This is interesting because I feel like she's kind of drowning the rose that is hurting her, but with love and with kindness. The universe is like producing bubbles. So there is this real ease and grace that happens when you really completely surrender. And this is also speaking to the masculine as well. There's also just this timeline that you jump from with the Two of Cups and the Six of Swords in reverse. It's like you turn your back on the past, you turn your back on the hurt. You understand that you were just a kid. You had absolutely no fucking idea what you were up to. Your culture, your religion, your belief systems, the way that the house that you were brought up in, the way that you know relationships, just like all of that knowledge and all of that is what you are surrendering. That is also the justice. That's how you're healing the feminine wounds and why you get to start doing those things that you promised yourself that you would, because you understand that you are worthy of having a home. A home is like, for me, when I think of home or the things that I'm seeing when we talk about this right now, is a home having like a fire and like a pool and a trampoline and all of these things. But you don't have to wait for anything because you and your children alone deserve that. That is the justice that you give your whakapapa when you're healing your mother lineage. That is the justice that gets to be served. And the completion of these, the completion of these cycles and these patterns comes into fruition. And it is that moment in time where something can grow. So the energy of conception, right, is all guided on your uncertainty and you alchemizing the energy, moving through what feels like the darkness, the hard lessons. Even though you are a hard lesson to learn, you understand that those hard lessons are hard on you as you are learning. And that is a really human experience. And that is an experience that no one can really take from you. Okay. All right. So you're just being really called to fucking do the mahi, really. Do what you know is right for you. Do what's best for you every single day. Every day, wake up being prepared to doing something different in order to get a different result when you are in this cycle, when you are in this realm, because you have it all. Okay. I love you. I'm in Wild Hearts Club going live. And I'm going to be posting this on YouTube. So come and join me in Telegram if you want to jump on the lives. And I'll pick up on your energy to channel a collective reading. And if you want a coaching session with me, you can get a one-on-one coaching session and also a 12-month contract. I am just upgrading my access to that. I've had a bit of a change in my website and just the way that I had my services up. So that's getting a little bit of a makeover at the moment, and they shall be ready very soon. I have my next 6-week coaching and mentoring integration oracle course coming. So all of this and more right here in my Telegram group. I'm also recording a little bit differently, just testing out the vibes, giving new things, new tries, and seeing how it feels. This is actually how I originally used to read, and how I actually made 10 grand in a year that year doing videos like this, consistently building, yeah, a collective of human beings. So delicious. And some of you are still around. So hello, my birthday baddies. I love you. And yeah, I'll see you again really, really soon.